All right, we are officially live. If you're watching this after the live stream, make sure you drop a like, comment. Sorry, I'm just getting my glove on right here. We got to start the stream with the diamond glove on. But we are live. Make sure you watch until the end of this live stream too if you're watching after, because there's going to be some gems dropped for sure. Let me get these notifications sent out though, and let's get some people in here. It is literally New Year's Eve, so we'll see if anyone's trying to watch the stream on New Year's Eve. That would be amazing. Okay, let's send out the link here, and let's get this going. We'll be answering questions from the chat. We'll be doing everything. Okay, let me get the link sent out to people right here, and then we're gonna go live and talk about XRP, talk about everything. Wild Times, Nelta, Michael, what's up? Welcome into the stream. Just trying to get this link out here. 1 second, folks. 1 second. Let me go like this. Boom. Get ready for the XRP HBAR takeover. That's what we chose. DJ Bright Future, what's up? Wild Times, welcome. I still have Photoshop open, so we got to definitely get rid of that. Welcome in. I'm going to send the notification out here. Live right now, talking XRP plus HBAR plus crypto. 1 second, folks. Red. Boom. Watch. Okay, I'm just telling the Discord to get in here and watch. Happy New Year to everybody. Paul Avery, what's up? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. There's going to be a lot of Happy New Yearing for sure, because it's almost 2026. Hold up. Boom. Okay, Discord notification is out, folks. So we told the Discord to get in here. Now let's go tell the Telegram people to get in here and watch the stream. Boom. Told them to get in here. Now let's tell the Twitter people to get in here. And we're gonna be looking at some charts. We're gonna be looking at a lot of different stuff. So lock in, drop your questions in the chat. We can also answer some questions. But let me get the last tweet sent out here, or this tweet sent out here. Get ready. Montreal in the house. Canadian. I'm also Canadian. Thank you for being here, Al Farid. Everything comes to Stellar XLM. Dude, such an interesting theory. That is such an interesting theory. And yes, I got orange juice. Need some fuel for this. Okay, guys, I'm gonna drop this in the chat. Go and like and retweet that and tell me in the replies that you were there. So say, yo, I'm in the live stream, like and repost that. But let's get onto the actual like our browser here. Anyone who likes and reposts and replies to the live stream announcement, I'm going to be liking your posts. Let's see what else people are saying. You're following since October 2021. Awesome. Dude, that's so long. Like, it's crazy we've been doing this for that long. Now, here's the theory with Stellar, right? You mentioned the theory with Stellar that everything eventually comes to Stellar. It's so crazy because we've explored this before of like XRP being the head fake, and you go the other way. And Stellar being like the real gem. Dude, two things can be true at the same time. Stellar XLM can be great at the same time as XRP can be great. It's just facts. 10 hours and 7 minutes for the Jake Claver prediction, bro. Oh, what a fool for that. Dude. I mean, no hate towards him or anything, but come on, bro. triple digit by the end of the year, and then he said he's chilling. Like he said he's good with his predictions still. Dude, it's December 31. Like XRP has moved, and don't get me wrong, he has great points about lots of stuff. He's a great person to have in the space, but dude, we're actually dumping. We're dumping, bro. Bring back common sense. This is the movement. Right here. This is the movement. I'm going to freaking tape it on my chest, bro. I'm taping it on my chest. Like, dude, you're not going to triple digits in 12 hours. Like, are you serious? That's insanity. Welcome everyone in. Drop a like on the stream so we can push it out to more people, and we're spreading this movement. This is the new movement. I'm literally making a new movement. Bring back common sense in the XRP community. But dude, like, you got to be able to have the diamond hands and be delusional too, right? Like, I am the most delusional usually because I have a literal diamond hand that I put on. You know, I have the diamond hands. Like, I have diamond hands on XRP. Do you think people are selling crypto on exchanges and buying them in ETF form for tax benefits? 100%. And to an extent, that's kind of dumb a little bit because, I mean, actually anything against or anything for saving taxes is great. But dude, ETFs, you don't actually own the underlying asset. You can't go and participate in DeFi with your stupid ETF. Now, we call them stupid, but dude, did you guys see this? We brought in 50 million. Let me see if someone tweeted about it. 50 mil XRP ETF. Because we brought in $50 million yesterday. Yeah, right here. Look at this. ETF volume is exploding for XRP. $50 million in one day. This site is so sick, man. I love watching this site. Today, we're already at $16 million in daily volume. Rochester, New York. Awesome. Common sense is very common. He's not going to be right, but I hope he pulls it off. Dude, triple digit XRP can happen. Like $100 XRP is definitely in the cards, even in my opinion. And it's just going to take a long time. You're just going to be holding a long time, right? Like, we're just going to be holding a long time. Happy New Year to everybody in here. TFSA is a powerful tool. Definitely, if you're Canadian, get your TFSA, tax-free savings account, up and going, 100%. That's the thing. With a TFSA, if you sell your crypto on the exchanges and get rid of it on the exchanges, first of all, you have to pay tax on that if you made a gain. So you're already getting hit with taxes if you sell your crypto. But if you're selling your crypto on the exchange and then you go and buy the ETF with it, oh shoot, I forgot to tell the IG boys, the Instagram people. Hold on. I forgot to tell the Instagram people what's up with... I forgot to tell them to get on the stream. Common sense isn't very common. Yes. Okay. Let me tell the Instagram people to get on here. Look at this. We're taking a live picture right there. Oops. Hold up. We're taking a live picture right there. Boom. He's not going to be right. We know what to do. DCA. Dude, that's what it literally comes down to, is that you're just holding. And that's what it always comes down to. And most of the other stuff is literally noise. Ignore the noise. Ignore the noise. Hold on. I'm just getting this out to the Instagram people because they deserve to be in the live stream too. But we're going to talk about some very bullish stuff today. We're already into it with the ETFs. $50 million closed in one day. Isn't that insane? And we're at 16 million right now. This is the most exciting, one of the most exciting. Like, you guys know my two big things are XRP DeFi, right? Like Strobe Finance, right? Strobe Finance, XRP DeFi, XRP lending, no lies, no hopium. I'm sick of it. That's facts, bro. And you are in the right spot because we're bringing back common sense. I don't care to lose viewers and lose a little bit of subscribers. Oh no, ooh, I lost subscribers. I don't care because the people need the truth. And like, you just need common sense again. Like, I'm serious. I bought this. I don't know where we bought this. Megan and I probably went to like HomeSense and bought this, but this is coming in handy, man. When I bought that, I was like, dude, that's going to come in handy because we're bringing back common sense. Jake and Zach had a big fallout. Jake's all over the internet. Oh, you mean Zach Rector? These are great people to have in the XRP community, but you just need to know how to filter out the BS. I'm never going to give you the BS. I'm never going to just go and tout crazy price predictions because I want more followers and views. Dude, do you understand from me telling the truth about XRP, how many people I've lost? Dude, there are people that think I'm an idiot now, like who supported me. They think I'm an idiot now because I'm not willing to say that we're going to $10,000 or triple digit by the end of the year and all this weirdo stuff. Dude, you're like, I'm trying to have you guys in good hands like I always have. Yeah, you got to be in good hands, bro. You're in good hands because, okay, did that go out? Yes, that went out. So we got the IG boys in here. Let me know, like, drop your questions. Drop a like on the video. Drop your questions. I love looking at the XRP ETF tracker. I'm gonna, like, how do they source this? Like, how do they source the data for this? Because I would love to build this for HBAR, right? Like, we need one of these for HBAR, 100%. You're still holding 8,000 XRP in your wallet. Guys, never tell the internet how much XRP you have. Do not tell people how much XRP you have. That makes you a target. That makes you a target for scammers, hackers. They're going to track you down. They're going to DM you all sorts of social engineering scams, all of the weirdo stuff. Like, dude, you can't be out here telling and revealing how much XRP you have. 8,000 though? Dude, you're doing good. You are doing good. I encourage everybody to, get as much XRP as you can afford. Like, well, don't go into debt for it and don't like spend all your money on it. But bros, like, cut some of that weird spending out. Like, don't be doing the sports betting. Don't be doing the beers. Cut the coffees out. Like, and you can accumulate more XRP. The little guy is who we're dealing with, folks. Look at this XRP rich list, right? So we go on the XRP rich list. Dude, why did they change this? Okay, right here. Look at the XRP rich list, okay? What I find very interesting is there's mega coverage of XRP, and I get it, but I find it fascinating that HBAR really doesn't get that much hype. Dude, I feel like I'm the only one out here talking about HBAR. HBAR is the sleeper. HBAR is the sleeper cell, man. You have to be in on HBAR, in my opinion. None of this is financial advice. I am not an expert. I do not have to fake credibility. I don't have to fake like I'm a billionaire or fake like I'm a gazillionaire off these cryptos. I'm just a dude who got in 2017. I love crypto. I'm a random guy. I started a YouTube channel. I love talking about it. That's it. And I love hanging out with you guys and hearing all the thoughts. I'm like a connoisseur of perspectives, bro. I want to hear everybody's thoughts, even if they're stupid. And then I want to filter it out. I'm obsessed with developing my BS filter. No way you're cutting your coffee out, bro. I'm like 1 month with no caffeine. Did you know that? I hopped off the caffeine. I wanted to test it. I have a real problem with like thinking that things have a vice grip on my life, like vices. If I detect anything as a vice, I have to prove to myself that I can get rid of it. So I'm like a month or two off of caffeine right now. Is 21,000 XRP enough? Dude, you have 21,000 XRP? Do you understand how much money that is, bro? Watch this. So 21,000 XRP, right? We use the converter right here, 21,000. So you have $38,500 in XRP. Yes, that is a giant bag. That is a great bag. From here, if we go to $4, you're going to be sitting on almost 100K, right? $5, 100K, $6. Like, that bag is going to get big, and it's up to you to be secure in your real life. Be secure enough financially that you don't have to sell that. There's a lot of people in here that if their XRP goes to $100,000 or something, they want to sell all of it because they need that money in their real life. So a big part of this is getting financially secure on your own so that your XRP bag is separate. HBAR is way underappreciated. R Daddy, I agree. Mega Man 7551. In the future, will spot ETFs pay dividends? I think Silver Spot pays like 1%. Dude, that would be fire. That would be fire if they pay dividends. Look at this though. This is the XRP rich list, right? Now, the number of accounts right here, this is showing you how many accounts hold how many XRP. So where does it start getting big? It starts getting big at 1 million. Well, I mean, that's not big though. There's only like 1,000. There is only 1,300 people holding between 1 million and 5 million XRP. By the way, like if we open up the calculator here, right? So 1 million. Hold up, that's 100,000. 1 million times 10,000 is, what even is this number, bro? Like how many zeros even is that? How many zeros even is that? 10 billion. So we are saying that if XRP gets to $10,000, these 1,300 people will be worth $10 billion each. Do you think that's going to happen anytime soon? It's not going to happen anytime soon. And I'm sorry, I have to tell you the truth. I have to tell you the truth about it. I have to have common sense. Why don't we focus on $10 first? Instead of these wild price prediction people, instead of them, what we need is builders, developers, marketers who can market the consumer apps, like apps that use XRP. We need, what else do we need? We need like real education around XRP. Okay, let's keep reading some comments. Q1 2026, $10. Dude, Q1 of 2026 for $10 is too quick. It's, in my opinion, too quick. $10 can probably happen in 2026 if everything goes to plan. But you guys got to remember the state of the world. The world is what dictates. Like people say Bitcoin controls the market, but dude, the world controls Bitcoin. The world controls Bitcoin. So a lot of things have to happen for XRP to go to $10. But Paul Rowe, we definitely can do it. 10 euros, you said. Happy New Year, more monkey business. AI Always Imagine says, would you recommend getting asset loans for your XRP instead of selling? That's going to be possible and is possible right now. You can lend against your XRP. This is a very dangerous thing though. Be careful making that popular. Be careful making that popular because you don't want to encourage people to take loans out against an asset that could slip 30% in a day, right? And you just really it's really a dangerous world loaning against your crypto. But guys, remember, loans are not taxable usually. So if you have a bunch of an asset, like if you have $100,000 of an asset with some of these protocols, you can actually loan against that. And then it's your responsibility still. You have to pay back that loan, right? And there might be interest. But you can use that non-taxable money to actually build a business or something, or kickstart your business, or put it into your business to make more. And as long as you can get a profit on that loan money, could be a good strategy. But I never recommend loaning against your crypto because it's just dangerous. I've been here for a long time. I have seen, in crypto, I mean, like I've been here for a long time. I have seen what happened with Nexo, what happened with Celsius, what happened with basically every DeFi farming thing ever. They go to zero. So watch out. They go to zero. So you have to be careful, and you have to always secure profit, build your exit strategy. It wasn't too quick for Solana. That chain sucks. I bought at 350,000 XRP at 13 cents. You bought what, bro? 350,000 XRPs at 13 cents? So you're basically doing really well right now, even just at $1.83. There's like a blessed group of XRP holders. Then there's like a middle group, of them, and then there's like the really tough ones where they bought at $2, right? Or they bought at $3, and it's a whole different game for them. But someone like you who bought at 300, you bought at 13 cents. I'm in at 17 cents personally, but you bought a lot more. I was 17 years old in 2017. So I didn't have that much money as a 17-year-old. So I didn't have that much money to put in. Steve Fwens, he said, "Are you looking, good to see you, bro. Are you looking forward to any upcoming airdrops?" I'm not. There's no real airdrops on my radar that kind of pique my interest. I borrowed against XRP after hitting a deer. Now I get so stressed and so happy when it goes down. I can buy more cheap, but not as much as I would like because I have to pay down the loan, the LTV. Dude, exactly what I'm saying. Be careful loaning, and anyone who's encouraging you to like do all these crazy loan strategies and all of that and borrow against your crypto, be careful, because you're going to be really emotionally attached to the value of this. Art Caffeine, thank you for being here. Happy New Year's, bro. Big bag room for more XRP 0.5% club. Dude, you're in the 0.5% club? Are you serious, bro? You're in the 0.5% club? Well, I guess, like, where does that start, though? Oh, greater than. Okay, balance is greater than 87,000. Dude, you're in the 0.5% club, bro? That's crazy. That's crazy. 2026 may be a crazy year. Matt Morgan, I stayed in at $3 and still DCA. Dude, I stayed in too. Like, I haven't sold any XRP. I haven't sold any. By the way, like, it is way more fun to talk about like XRP and HBAR than it is about Bitcoin. Like, it's way more fun. Bitcoin barely does anything and has no like cool advancements or anything. So, you know, to be in the 1% of the XRP club, you have to be holding $48,000 or not. Sorry, to be in the 1% of the XRP holders, you have to be holding basically 50,000 XRP, over 48,000. Okay. You can be in the 2%, you can be in the 3%, the 4%, 5%. This is the percentile distribution. And by the way, this is literally taking it from the ledger. So this is not like weird, like some weird person on Twitter talking about it or like not sourcing their data. This is directly from the actual ledger. You guys can see we've only got more wallets being created. It's a steady up only graph. This is all the way from, oh wow, they only put 2024 on here. That's weird. Bitcoin is trash, yeah. But, you know, if Bitcoin didn't pop off the way it did and make crypto mainstream, we wouldn't be here. Make sure you drop a like on the live stream. If you see that little heart by your chat thing, click that heart, spam it up, just so we can get the common sense out to more people, man. Should I make a shirt like with this on it? Like, well, not the red, but like bring back common sense with the XRP logo or something, so that I can wear that on here and just and stand up every time I need to stand up and talk about it. Like, I can just go like boom to hit the haters with common sense. Yeah, drop your questions. This is the rich list. We've also got all my favorite stuff open. The rich list is fun to look at every couple months. Wow, dude. Like, am I increasing? Am I making the institutions want to buy right now? Look at this. 17 million in volume right now for ETFs, and then index fund is at 10 million. That would be a great shirt, right? That would be a great shirt. Paul Rowe, thank you, bro. Happy New Year. Bitcoin, isn't going anywhere. I agree. And dude, we better hope that Bitcoin doesn't go anywhere. Because if Bitcoin fails, like, crypto's reputation as a whole and like for adoption purposes might be cooked fully. It might be done for. Have opinions on the inordinate amount of shorts against XRP compared to any other crypto. Dude, I do have an opinion on that. Let's go on CoinGlass. Whales or members of Ripple that have a ton of XRP can keep it low forever. This is a really good point. I do believe that the XRP chart is pretty controlled by now. Like, it's pretty controlled. This is a controversial tweet, but I made this tweet. Oh, thank you guys for running this up right here. Hey, nobody commented that they're in the live stream, bro. You got to comment that you're in the live stream. No, you're good. Where's my little theory right here? This is my theory, okay? My theory is that during this period right here, do you guys see this? Like that period of no all-time high. The market controllers or whoever controls XRP's price, obviously, guys, I know that it's buyers and sellers. We ultimately control the price because it's just buyers and sellers. But there are big hands in the pot with this, like big institutions, big whales, Ripple themselves, right? And basically, I think that they saw that the morale was getting low. And XRP people started doubting in that period where there was no all-time high. And they're like, dude, to themselves, they said, we just need to run this up. We need to make sure that this hits all-time high again, and we'll just bring it back down because this morale is getting too low. So in January, right, they ran it up to $3 again and made sure that we still believe. Right? Let's see what else people are saying. MacGyver, you said, what is better to be in, 10% or 4%? Well, you want to be in 0.01%. You want to be holding 3 million XRP versus holding 2,000, obviously, right? So 4%, like if you're here versus the 10%, you want to be in the 4% because that would mean you have 10,000 XRP. Rich list is per account, not total holdings per individual. That chart could be misleading. Yes, Elise Ward, you're right. You're right. This is just accounts. Not like Jim Bob holds this many XRP. It's accounts. So some accounts could technically be holding tons of XRP for different people, technically, right? Or exchanges. We don't know like the exact number of persons, people that are holding. XLM, HBAR, balls deep. Paul Rowe, thank you for engaging in the chat, bro. Definitely awesome to have you. Sean Pilling, you said, how do you feel about Quant? We'll do a quick update on Quant. Nothing crazy. QNT. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm going to have a video dropping about quantum secure. Like, is XRP quantum secure? I'm going to drop that YouTube video soon. Like, probably like a couple hours after this stream. Make sure you watch that, bro. And because, dude, XRP, should I spoil the video? Is it quantum secure? A lot of you guys probably know if it's quantum secure. Let's just talk about, wait, I got to answer the Quant question. We're at $69. Are you freaking kidding me, bro? So hold on. We need a chart. Like, we need to show a chart on this. We have to show a chart. Hold on. Oh, we've got a super chat from Jamie Lure. Jamie Lure, thank you for that. Just saying hi and thank you. Love your content. Jamie Lure, thank you, bro. Or girl, whoever. Awesome. Yes, we're back in full force on here because, dude, see? Right here, I could stand up with the bring back common sense. So Quant, look at Quant. I'm telling you, dude, I might... Oh, yeah, I did place a long, but they're trying to liquidate me, of course. Doesn't it feel like that sometimes when you place a trade that everything's against you? This is a clear support line, right? Clear support right here. Now it's triple touched. So all that means is we are going to fly back up on Quant. We have to fly back up on Quant. Look at this. Dude, it happens every time. Boom, we flew back up. Boom, we flew back up. Boom, will we fly back up? Happy New Year, Matt Morgan. Should I open a 3x long? Dude, I'm not going to sit here and tell you to open a long trade. on leverage. That would be irresponsible. But if you want to and you think it's good, Quant could be a good one to do that, because it probably will soar up in the next few weeks. But if Bitcoin crashes or something, then all of this is going to crash with it, right? So you have to be careful with it. Heavy manipulation by the market maker. I was in the 3% before I lost it all. Dang, you lost all your XRP? Dude, I can't even imagine. Not to get off topic, but what are your thoughts on Linnea? Mega Man, I like Linnea Network. We made a lot of money on Foxy, the token Foxy, on Linnea Network. Is there an HBAR whale chart? You wasted so many years on XRP. What do you mean, bro? It's not even done. The good thing about being an XRP holder is you just get to sit there and chill. You don't have to work. You don't have to actively do anything with your XRP. You can just chill. So HBAR whale chart, ready? So let's see the HBAR whale chart. You trade crypto? Yes, I trade a lot, man. I trade a lot. Kabinv, Mason, what's up? Here, let's see. HBAR whale chart. Did someone make an HBAR rich list? Hold on. I know there's been graphics that have circulated before. Why does Elon Musk pop up when we type in HBAR rich list, bro? What are we doing here? It's Lone Vessel. What's up, man? Good to see you in the chat, bro. Good to see you in the chat. Okay, I can't even find a whale list. Here's the ranking ladder, though. That's a good ranking ladder from Gilmore. So with HBAR, if you hold 100 plus HBAR, you're a worm. The bottom two names for these holders are pretty, they're kind of aggressive, man. Worm and shrimp. You're calling me a shrimp and a worm? Crab, octopus, fish, dolphin. We go all the way up to 1 million HBAR. If you hold 1 million HBAR, you are absolutely a whale. Drop a like on the live stream, folks. Let's get this out to as many people. We are spreading the new movement. Bring back common sense. Bring back common sense. Drop your questions in the chat if you have any. Quant. I mean, the market controllers are probably watching this. Hopefully they're watching this. Well, hopefully not, actually, because they're probably going to try and dump this down even more. Let's look on Quant, though, if there's any more areas. So we flipped it as support right here. We flipped the resistance into support. Yeah, this area, this $70 area also was used right here. So it has a lot of touches, right? Let's switch to the XRP chart actually too. I want to watch this. Let's get the XRP chart up live right here. Oh no, I got all my drawings on it. All my drawings. Once I was a fish, now I was a worm. What else? Cape Breton, Canada. Aaron McKenzie, what's up? People should like this vid. This guy seems good. Thank you, man. I've been here for 5 years. The story is that I used to kind of tout these crazy price predictions as well, but then I realized we really need common sense in the XRP community, and we need someone to just tell it like it is, man. Tell it like it is. XRP honestly is kind of winding up here too. Look at this. I'm surprised we're not just rocketing. It does look really good. Look at this. Wait, let's make that blue. So let's make the line blue right there. And I mean, in my opinion, fundamentals and portfolio building usually matters more than charts, because the guys who always win are the guys who just bought in at a good point and held it and then took profit. But I mean, if you look at the support from back in April and kind of back in June, right? Kind of that zone, we're in that zone right now. So I can see why people are saying XRP is about to explode. I can see why people are saying it. But I can't see why people are saying triple digit XRP by the end of the year when we have, what is it, 12 hours left? Mr. Surge Cools, Following you since 2020. Greetings from Belgium. Belgium, that's cool. Thank you for being here, bro. Happy New Year's to everybody. Let's scroll let's see if we can see any XRP stuff on the page right here. What's Vet talking about? 2026 launchpad for XRP Ledger on-chain privacy. Here's all the narratives. Here's all the bullish narratives right here. Right? On-chain business logic, on-chain lending, formal spec security, interoperability, on-chain privacy. Have you traded Forex or stocks or anything as well? Are the trends and patterns similar, or do they all change? I've never traded Forex and never really stocks. I've held stocks, but from the traders that I've talked to, like the more professional traders that I've talked to, and some of the traders that are in our trading group, they say that like some of it is similar, but crypto is so unpredictable, right? You can have like the whole market go red, but one crypto is standing out. Like, it's very different, but people still apply like all the chart patterns, trends, all that. They do apply that. They do apply that to crypto as well. We're about to hit a supply shock on XRP soon. That is not true, in my opinion. I do not agree with supply shock. Dude, there's hundreds of millions of XRP right now available on exchanges for anyone to buy. Like, there's no supply shock. We covered this in my YouTube video. Actually, if we go to my channel here, let's go to the channel right here, view channel, go to videos, right here, XRP supply shock. There is no XRP supply shock. The only way that there's a supply shock is if someone wants to buy 40 billion XRP right now. And if they want to buy it now, then then there's a supply shock because there's not enough. But right now there's millions, billions of XRP on exchanges ready to purchase. Like, you can purchase any amount of XRP. There is no supply shock. You can purchase it right now, right? And you know, if supply needs to be there, it can be there in like 3 seconds, right? You can send XRP in 3 seconds. So if you're saying that someone wants to buy 40 billion XRP tomorrow, then yes, there's a supply shock. Have any plans for how to find a good company to earn yield from XRP? Also, the name is Eli, not Elise. Eli, thank you, bro. Earn yield. Like, Strobe is good. Strobe, right? Strobe.finance. I'll show you their Twitter right here. Strobe Finance right there. So Strobe Finance. And then Firelight. Firelight is going to be the big one too. I think they're open too. There are not billions. There is roughly 1.5 billion. And once the other ETFs come online, that's where the supply shock comes from. So I proved in my video, Vet supply shock. We'll find his tweet again. I proved in my video that there are close to 16 billion XRP on exchanges readily available. Okay. Exchanges have 16 billion right here. That's billions. And you can see this on the rich list, the wallet distribution, if you just total up the XRP on exchanges, right? It's all right here. This rich list actually shows who is holding the XRP too, like which exchanges. Like this, dude, this is right here. For example, Stake, that's a casino, right? 19 million they hold. Bitrue has 118 million right there. So the guys in the billions are that's Arthur Brito. Okay, we know he's not going to sell, probably not, right? If Arthur Brito sold all his XRP or something, like, he's going to hold. He's holding. If he sold it, it's going to crash. Uphold is holding 1.6 billion XRP. By the way, like if XRP went to 10K, like these are the richest companies in the world, right? Because like here, let's go on here and let's just go on Grok, right? And just show you how uncommon sense this is, how non-common sense this is. Let's take Uphold, for example. Uphold holds 1.67, right? 677, and then 446,754 XRP. If XRP goes to $10,000 per coin, how much money do they have in value sitting there? Okay, so Grok is going to do this calculation for us, and I'm going to show you how rich this company would be. They would have $16 trillion of cash. Like, well, and they can't dump that all, right? They can't dump that all. But their XRP holdings alone would be worth 16 trillion. Then you've got Ripple itself, right? Ripple holds like, wait, how much do they hold? Ripple's holding 37 billion. Holds 37 billion. Where would they be at, right? Where would they be at? There are billions on exchanges, so the supply shock thing is really dumb. The supply shock thing is dumb. So Ripple would be Ripple the company would be worth like 2 to 3 to 5 to 10x this. Like if someone wanted to buy them. This is specifically saying that Ripple would now have $370 trillion in cash. Not cash, but XRP valued against cash. What company in the world has $370 trillion sitting in an asset? Like, it's just not feasible, right? There's so much that's not feasible about it. RWA will definitely move the price. Yep, it can. The number on exchanges includes people's wallet on that exchange. I think so. Yes, I think so. Yes, but remember, if your XRP is on an exchange, you do not technically own that XRP truly, because they have assigned you a tag. That's your destination tag. The destination tag distinguishes your XRP from someone else's XRP. So it's a big pool of XRP on that, in this wallet, right? Like Binance, for example, 2.5 billion XRP tokens. It's a big pool of that XRP. However, your tag specifically, when you send XRP to that wallet, your tag, you have to tag it. It's like putting a tag on something, like a label. You have to label it that it's yours, because it's not truly yours. It's held in their accounts. So that's why you need stuff like, hold up. Do I have, yeah, here's a couple Tangem wallets, right? Got a couple Tangem wallets. I think this link is in the description for the Tangem wallets. I think we got you guys a discount. They're not a sponsor. Like, they're not paying me to say this, but it's just one of the hardware wallets. I also have an Arculus, right? Arculus. If you get your XRP on a hardware wallet, then you actually own the asset. With an ETF, if you're buying an ETF in your bank or something, you're not going to, like, you don't own that asset. You can't go and use DeFi with your with your ETF. 16 billion is nothing if they reprice XRP. So what are you talking about reprice? Reprice. They can't reprice a decentralized cryptocurrency. Only the market can reprice itself. If people start believing in this asset more, then it's going to start going up. If people start not believing and selling it for lower and dumping it, then it's going to go down. That's it. That is it. I feel like something good is going to happen. Sentiment is, yeah, this is usually when good stuff happens, when the sentiment is, when everyone's bored and stuff, that's when good stuff, happens. What else? TAO1 AC, Tawanak, do people not understand that if XRP went to the high prices people say, that would change the whole structure on the surface of the planet, bro? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's so crazy because, yeah, do you think the rich and powerful want to let this happen? Guys, do you think the elite of the world, do you think that they want Ripple to have $370 trillion of XRP sitting like in their wallet, in their escrow? Do you think it's not even about Ripple though, because Ripple's XRP is locked in escrow. It's about Upbit. It's about Chris Larson. It's about Binance. It's about Uphold. These companies can do what they want with their XRP holdings. Now, guys, remember, this XRP amount includes users on their platform. It includes users on their platform. So this is not just like all their XRP. That's like how much, but if you go to the reserves, here's where we can go to the reserves. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. Let's go to exchanges, spot, centralized exchanges. We click on Binance, and right freaking here, we can show you, I don't know if any other people are showing you this, but I'm showing you this because I care about the common sense and the truth, right? Might have to do this on them. I might have to do this on them. Bro, we're going to get shirts. I'm going to make shirts. I've already been cooking up the shirts, man. Bring back common sense. On xrpvault.shop right here, I did put this shirt, the Bring Back Common Sense XRP shirt. And these are a few of the Make XRP Great Again hats. So you know I'm cooking, dude. This is a real movement. This is a real movement. Bring back common sense. Like, I'm about to just slap people with this. Boom. Slap them with this. Boom. Common sense. Okay, back on topic. Do you think... Okay, we're looking at the reserves, right? Watch this. Binance itself. This is Binance's actual holdings. They have 908 million XRP. Almost a billion XRP right here. Right? This is their actual holdings. So if we go back to Grok and say Binance has, boom, XRP, how much would they have? Right? How much would they have? So Binance has 900 million. So if XRP went to this crazy, stupid number of $10,000 per coin, and I say stupid just for right now because the world's not ready yet for something like this, and I'm showing you why the world's not ready for something like this. Binance alone would have $9 trillion sitting in XRP. They would have 9 trillion. Do you think the world elites want that to happen? Do you think the world elites... Where's my rich list, bro? Hold up. Oh, right here. Do you think the world elites want that to happen? No. That's a super powerful company. Ripple's even more. This ranking, the rich list, is just a future power ranking list. Atlantic Living. Mason, any idea why nobody called under $2 by 31st? I like to troll sometimes. The 31st of December 2025, not one. Why did nobody call under $2? Because they're all obsessed with calling triple-digit XRP, which didn't happen, is not going to happen. I've literally seen people saying they're extending their prediction to the end of January, right? This is what kicking the goalpost moving the goalpost is. Don't fall for it. You're in good hands with the common sense boys over here, okay? The common sense people. Do you think HBAR domains are valuable? Not really. I mean, they're just cool to have. It's a bet of like, if it becomes valuable, then you're in a good spot. If you accumulated them, I have tons of them. What's up, Peace of Minds? The gear is dope. I also hold VeChain, nice. I don't think people understand how much $9 trillion is. Exactly, man. Yeah, nobody, like the world elite don't want to make these random crypto companies that have accumulated XRP. They don't want to make them like the new kings. the new kings, like Coinbase itself. Let's see. Coinbase reserves, right? Where's the reserves? Hold up. Is this the reserves? No, that's markets. I'm trying to see the reserves. Does Coinbase not publish their reserves on here? That's crazy. OKX, we got to look through their wallet, right? I'm looking through OKX's wallets. They don't even hold XRP, so they're stupid. OKX, what are you doing? Bybit definitely has to hold some XRP, right? Does Bybit hold some XRP? Come on, Bybit. They hold way too much stuff. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me just... Do they hold XRP? Let's just do a search right here. They don't even hold XRP, man. What's up with Bybit? Fact of the matter is, the world elites do not want to, make these companies that rich. A hamburger would cost $400, eggs for $50. Yeah, I'll be happy with $8 at this point. Dude, $8, great price target. Like, that is perfectly awesome to think about. Carlo Caddick says, so you're saying you didn't take any profits on the tops? Yeah, I didn't. With XRP. HBAR, I sold at like 45 cents back in the day. And now I've held from then. But no, with XRP, the tops, I didn't sell or do anything. I think we're about to fall into a head and shoulder pattern and get rejected at 100K one more time and fall. 3-month SRSI on Bitcoin crossed down. Dude, the technical analysis is great. But that's mainly like for people who are trying to make trades, right? I'm more obsessed with talking about like the cool stuff that's happening for XRP. Occasionally we pull up the charts. I love the ETFs. Wow, the ETF volume is skyrocketing today. $20 million. You guys have been with me. If you've been watching since the start of the stream, I think we were at like 15 or 10 at the start. Let's see the index funds. Index is still at 10 mil. Someone had asked about the shorts against XRP because they're saying there's a lot of shorts that are put against XRP. This is true. This is just the unfortunate reality. The unfortunate reality of the XRP reputation, which is that the unfortunate reality of the XRP. Hold up. The unfortunate reality of the XRP reputation is that no one's, like, the whole world is never going to love it. But that's anything. The whole world never loves one thing ever. Moonbag theory. Clarity Act passes. Ripple has to get rid of 50% of their XRP to stay a commodity, so they gift it to the top 5 countries in return for them using Ripple. Dude, that's crazy. Mega Man, that is a crazy theory. That's insane. They gift it? I mean, dude, if XRP goes to $10,000, right, in the perfect dream world, then yes, countries will be listening to Ripple. Countries will be listening to Ripple as an authority because they have trillions of dollars in an asset, a liquid asset. Well, not really liquid. Like, dude, it's so hard to talk about that kind of stuff because, like, what would the volume be? Would there be trillions of volume as well going through XRP? There must be if it's at 10,000, right? If it got to 10,000, then there must be trillions of volume going through it, which means, can we dump trillions of dollars worth, right? Can Ripple liquidate $1 trillion worth without affecting the price? These are all crazy, awesome questions, and that's just dreamland, though, right? That's the dreamland. That's where I'm trying to bring us back to reality and be like, dude, if we really want this to happen, we have to get the builders, the education, the common sense, the developers, and get people using XRP and get people wanting to buy it and wanting to hold it. Okay. But gifting, yes, they could gift the top 5 countries because the top 5 countries would be listening to them at that point and be like, what the heck? Ripple has $300 trillion in cash, or not cash, but XRP. XRP ETF tracker is exploding. I know, dude. Let's refresh this. Sneeze all while on a first date. I suffered and I learned. I bought at the $3 range, but it shot the price to $87 per coin in your Sanji app and got screwed. What are you talking about? You bought at the $3 range? Like, you bought what? A meme coin? Sanji, you can only buy meme coins, right? Sanji.app is the trading terminal that we developed, right? Where you can trade meme coins on here. So this is like for Solana. We did build an XRP bot. Oh, Melania coin. Oh, yeah, Melania coin, dude. It's not Sanji's fault. A lot of people from other bots and stuff, like other Solana bots, they got wrecked too. That coin was a full on rug pull, full on craziness. Yeah, I'm so done with meme coins. I'm so done with meme coins, man. It was fun to use XRP for trading meme coins, though. It was fun. Okay, let's do rapid fire questions to end this off. We've been live about an hour now. We covered so much stuff, dude. I hope people watch this back because we covered the gems. We covered the gems in this, man. We covered the gems. Drop your final questions here. We did a lot of talk about the rich list. A lot of talk about just the realities of XRP. Yeah, drop a like on the stream as well. If there's no more questions, we will wrap it up. But I appreciate all of you, and make sure you check out the links in the description too. We've got the free communities in there. We've got the free tools. Flare is great. Someone just mentioned Flare. Flare is still kicking along. They've really pivoted all of their branding to be like about XRP, which could be hurting their own token. But Flare is one of the main DeFi drivers. I guess instead of getting frustrated on the 3-digit prediction, why are we not focusing well under a $2 actual number that's going to occur? Not one common sense person called. Yeah, nobody called a lower price. It was always calling a higher price. However, on this channel, we don't call prices because that's stupid. Because you're always going to be wrong. You're always going to be wrong. We just look at the fundamentals. We look at how can we build our portfolio in a way to be invincible to what happens in the world, how to benefit off what happens in the world. No airdrops. I'm not looking at any airdrops, Steve. Do I build my AI agents? I haven't built any AI agents, but I love AI agents, that's for sure. First to take profits for XRP. I don't have any. I'm going to also have a video coming that's my official exit strategy for XRP. But spoiler alert, I'm not going to sell. Unless we do rocket to triple digit, then I'm going to take some profit, and I hope you're smart enough to do that as well. Okay, we're going to end there. Please use, if it goes to triple digits, bro, please sell some. Just take some. Help your family, help your lifestyle, etc. One final thing, if you didn't get to ask your question, we're going to wrap this up. Join the Discord below. We've made it a members-only experience, so it's only... Wait, I got to answer that. XRP or HBAR, if you had to choose. That's my worst hated question, or my most hated question, bro. I don't have to choose. I'm choosing both. I'm choosing both, man. I'm choosing both. XRP, I did get in, actually, I got in early on both. I got in 3 cents on HBAR and 17 cents on XRP. But if you didn't get to answer your question or ask your questions, I am always available in the Discord. It's a members only experience now. It was too painful to run a public Discord. There was scammers, there was spammers, impersonators. So we blocked it off to be just only the dope people, only the internal circle. But we're gonna wrap this up. Let me change to my other camera right here. And we're gonna wrap this up, bring back common sense, XRP to the moon, HBAR to the moon, Flare to the moon, Algo to the moon. Thank you for watching. I got the diamond hand on. All the important links are in the description. I did recently quit TikTok. So if you want to see short form, we've got the shorts. If you don't have time to watch like the long videos, we got the shorts, we got TikTok, tons of free stuff in the description. Bring back common sense. It's a new movement. And thank you for watching, folks. Diamond hands, diamond balls.